listen over. You a queen when I less than I'm a gozy. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Girl, you're such a powerful woman.
Hi ninjas, how are you doing? It's a girl, Owamie, aka Miss Fearful, reporting back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, I was definitely welcome. Please make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love it. And do not forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now, my ninjas, we have been nominated a best YouTube channel. So please do make sure that you go and you vote. The link is in the description box down below. So please do make sure that you go and do the things that makes the pot be done, okay? But anyway, child, let's go ahead and talk about this whole situation. Now, I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but Thobejane versus MacG going down, okay? So the whole situation basically started when MacG on his podcast started laughing at the views that the Thobejane got. So just for context, Ghost Lady asked, like, what's happening with the Thobejane, and MacG then, started saying that, well, the last time I spoke to her, uyalwa, something like that. And then he was saying that, she used to get a lot of views when she was here, and then she decided, actually, why am I explaining? Go ahead and just watch this and I'll be right back.
Have you heard from Tebogo, Thobejane lately?
Oh, no.
Nothing.
It's been a while. It's been a minute.
No, there's
The last time I heard from her, Tebogo was funny, man.
Wait.
Sometimes I feel like she's a sniffer dog. I'm telling you, bro. Some of the things she says are
Is
just
it?
wild, bro.
Is it?
Like, how do you even think of that? So she started, I guess she left City Girls. So Tebogo Thobejane used to have a podcast on the network. City Girls did really well. Every time she dropped, she'd get like 300, 400,000 views.
Wow.
And more, right?
Yeah.
So she left the network amicably, and then she started her own YouTube channel.
Oh, beautiful. Well done.
So the last time I spoke to her, she sent me a message because she uploaded an episode on her channel, and she only got like 5 views. So she sent me a message like, "Hey, please tell the people that are watching." So she's like, "Please tell the people that are watching my show."
Just like that. What? This side. Tell them to come this side. Doesn't work like that.
Oh my goodness.
Now, they did not just laugh. They laughed. Like, there's that kind of laugh that, at first you're just like, that's funny. And then you actually be like, it was funny for us. I would not, like, at first, I wasn't laughing. But the way they were laughing, guys, I just started laughing. I found myself also laughing, not really knowing fully, like, what am I laughing at. However, I could understand that the person that was being laughed at would not find that funny whatsoever. So the clip did go viral on TikTok, and then Tebogo Thobejane then went on to make a press release or press statement, and also a bunch of stories tagging MacG, even also revealed her private message with MacG, which was still going to get into all of that. So this is what she said in the press statement. She said, "It's incredibly disappointing to see MacG use his platform to mock and disrespect me, all whilst trying to make business deals through his podcast. Despite the views and success of his platform, it's disheartening that he took advantage of a situation where I put everything on the line. Let it be known, I am not chasing fame. To add insult to injury, I was never compensated for my appearance on the podcast, even though I personally covered the cost for my hair and makeup. And now, instead of lifting women up, MacG and his co-host choose to tear us down with their reckless comments. I have never been one to settle for mediocrity or low engagement in anything I do, and I refuse to be demeaned. MacG, don't even try me because I'm a peaceful person, but I won't tolerate being disrespected. I was picked on, went through court battles, and had no assistance from you or your team during these trying times. Okay, now she did go on to go to her stories. If you guys can hear like that noise, child, it is actually my blind, so there's a bit of a wind. I don't know why they like opening that window here, and I'm too short to reach to close it. My helper loves it so much, like let me not get upset anyway. Let's go ahead and I'll have to get this stool. Like, that's how short I am. I hate it. And then she goes into the stories and said, there must be more to life than talking about me, honestly. God, let's get a reality show soon, because wow, my life fascinates you guys. My God, the truth will set me right, will set me free, right? Then she starts mentioning podcast and chill network. So let me have my sister come close. Yo, guys, yeah. So at least it's closed now. Let's continue. She starts now tagging podcast and chill network. Firstly, MacG, you must be really running out of topics. Do you even think before you speak? I've never had just 5 views in my life. I've done numerous episodes and generated significant attention. While you went out of your way to make me look bad, you cancelled my show because I requested a budget, and you decided you couldn't even cover hair and makeup. When I was trying to start my own podcast, I asked a colleague for help with promoting it, but you ignored me. You're still keeping the podcast because it continues to get lots of views, whilst I gained nothing from doing your show except stress. Now you and your co-hosts, including Ghost Lady, want to talk nonsense as if I was desperate for your attention. I had my own funding and always stood by you. Never once collecting anything from you while spending my own money. Now, as a woman trying to move on from your podcast, you choose to add salt to the wound. You won't even answer phone calls, which just shows what a mean-spirited person you are. Whilst you're enjoying your life and family, you still say hurtful things, and Saul and Ghost Lady have no right to talk like that either. Your life remains private, and even when the newspapers ask me, I didn't say anything about you. That's what makes this so disappointing. I stood by you, even getting you the interview with Fat Joe, which made you very happy, and now you throw all of that back in my face. I'm sorry, MacG, but this behavior is truly disgusting. She then goes on to post a screenshot that says, that's not how you do things. You didn't offend me. You are disappointing. And that is from MacG's numbers, wherein he sent a message and said, what did I do now? And then she sent a voice note, which obviously we are not previewed to hear what that had to say. And then she said, don't mention me if you are bored with your friend. Low life. And then he said, you're right, apologies. I didn't mean to offend as kiss. And then she said, fucking apologize publicly. Don't talk shit on my name. For what? She calls him. He does not answer. And then MacG says, okay, cool, no worries. I'm about to fly. As I mentioned, I apologize. Didn't mean to offend you. You know I've got mad love for you with love emoji. Wow. She then goes on to continue. This same Ghost Lady, you think people know who you are? This same Ghost Lady, you think people won't know who you are? As a woman, you should hold this boys and the entire crew accountable for laughing at me like I'm nothing. She then says, you're truly disappointing. No morals at all. There's no reason for this. Show your face and see how many views you'll get without lying on my name or talking about me. I've always been decent to you. As much as anything, you should have better you should know better, especially after working together. You guys are just a bunch of messed up people. I'm not a dumb bitch. I'm a graduate and a beautiful person. All your nonsense won't bring me down. After everything I've been through, let it be known that people you call friends can act this way. And that's my problem. I've been too trusting. Don't forget this happened after I was attacked and shot at. It might not have been the best time because I was mentally traumatized and you didn't even want to talk to me being attacked as a woman. I was in such a state of trauma. Yet you called me on the show while I was still in the hospital bed. And now this is how you and your team want to laugh, acting like you're the boss. The culture of men in this country is disgusting. If you chillers love what he did, I didn't. I'm not anyone's joke, and the consistent drinking and slut shaming every chance you get can go to hell. No one here pays my bills. So let's get things straight. What I do is my business, and I don't owe anyone anything. You're all hating because of that. The Ghost Lady Saul and MacG, I called you all, but no one picked up. That's why I'm addressing it here, since that's how you all seem to handle things. If it's such a joke, then remove my stuff. Wow, MacG, you're really disgusting. So you could definitely see that Thobejane was definitely 1,000% heated. Which again, as I said, I did laugh because of how they were laughing. But if that was me being laughed at, I would not have found that funny. And I'm just being honest with you guys. Now, I'm really honestly just concerned, first of all, the poor girl. Why would you want to work with someone and not get paid? Like, wait, did you guys not have some sort of like agreement? Like I'm just asking myself honestly because she claims that she was not compensated for anything. And the show did pull in great numbers. But my 400,000 or my 300,000, as MacG also did say, right? So I don't understand. Like, girl, you did not talk to them about payment. Because for me, that is the first thing that I'm going to be discussing with you, Shibabonke. Payment, money, mula. It is quite, I do find it to be a bit sad, and I do feel like I think maybe there's a better way that MacG, Saul, and also Ghost Lady could have handled the situation, especially look at the fact that this is someone that they were working with, MacG's podcast is huge, guys. Like, MacG's podcast is huge, and when I say huge, it's huge. They've got over 1 million followers. That's nothing small, especially in South Africa, you understand? So of course, if an episode is coming, people are going to watch. Now, the first time that they actually shoot and it's getting such numbers, and then they shoot again, it's getting great numbers, it means that she is being exposed, but people still love her to come back and still continue watching. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so if she went out to say that she was going to do, her own thing, and then maybe ask them to say, hey guys, can you please just, tell the people that I've opened my own, especially if she was not being financially compensated, I don't think that she actually overstepped. I think that, if you've worked with people and you were doing it for free, they benefited, then why would you not just say, hey, by the way, the war has opened a new podcast and, she's doing great things over there. So if you were loving her here, you can go and watch her over there. I don't really see anything wrong, unless if there was a problem and maybe like you guys had split in bad terms. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, I do understand where that was coming from. I do see that she was very heated. She was very hurt. It did seem like it was not just anger, but it was also hurt that went on there. But yeah, I do hope that girl is going to be okay. But yeah, I also do just want to hear what you guys have to say and what your take actually is when it comes to this situation. But one thing that I can also just say is that unless if maybe it is exposure that you're looking for, you should also just outweigh, have contracts, have signed contracts, especially in this industry, have signed contracts that are going to specify to say this is how much we're going to pay each other, this is what's going to happen, this is what's going to happen, because you are gonna be out there just working for free. Now again, exposure is also something good that you can be able to build your brand on that. So you just have to, I guess, weigh, is this something that I can be able to do or not? And I think that now, if you want to start your own podcast, things are quite easier. Not that I'm saying they're cheap, but things are quite easier. It's not like back then when, you know, the only studios that were available were like for professional big shoots that were like commercial and they would cost hundreds of thousands of rands, you know, to just have like an episode. Now you've got studios that actually, like, you know, they are very much affordable. I have one wherein you can just pay 899 and you have got a fully edited episode, quality and everything, and you can be able to post on your own channel, you know. However, I still do have to say it's not easy building a platform. And I think that's also another thing that I did not want to forget. It's not easy building a platform. I know a lot of people think that it's easy. It's not. I know someone can sit and be like, oh, I mean, you get 10,000 views. Child, 10,000 views is a lot. To get 10,000 views per episode is a lot. Like, you have to have sebenzat, especially on YouTube. Now, there's also platforms like, you know, Facebook that you can post, and from what I see, you will get, let me not lie, I don't know, but from what I hear, allegedly it is a bit easier than, you know, this platform, this side, which is YouTube. But YouTube is sort of like a much solid platform, if I should say. But, you know, you can post, you know, you can post on Facebook, you can post on YouTube, just to give yourself, you know, chances of, or higher chances of success. But you do need to invest in order to get something out. So basically that is that, you know. And I also love the fact that, you know, one thing about YouTube is something that you cannot gatekeep. It's an ungatekeepable platform, because everyone can just come here and do what they want, how they want. As long as you follow the guidelines of YouTube, they do not care. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, as long as you follow the guidelines, they do not care. And so even if, let's say that she had posted and she had gotten 5 views, that would be her and her humble beginnings. Most of us started there. You know, I remember, as I've said to you guys, that there was a time that I got 800 views, and that was so much for me, because I was used to getting 32 views, 40 views. But today I have over 70 million views on YouTube. Way over that. And if I was to count even the videos that I've deleted, which again I was still learning, I did not know that I shouldn't have deleted, but it's way more. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we all start somewhere, we all build from somewhere. So even if you start uploading and you get 5 views, you get 2 views, that is 2 views away from 0. Because if you did not upload that, you would have 0 views. So 2 views is also views, okay? And so that's all I'm just going to say. But anyway, I do get where she was coming from. And I do think that they do owe her. If MacG really wants to apologize, I think he does need to apologize to her publicly, because the whole thing happened publicly. That's my 2 cents on this. So go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation. From me, Owamie. I love you guys. Stay blessed, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Mwah. Bye, ninjas.